What's good, y'all people? This is your boy Lyfelyriccs, and tonight I've decided to do something a little different, because I know y'all know where I stand as a vocalist, but I wanted to show y'all where I stood as a poet, because even though that I am a vocalist, what I'm saying, I started out as a poet, and I feel like that's something that I'm always going to be, as a poet. So tonight I've decided to do a piece for you entitled "The Perfect Pickup Line," and it is an original piece, so y'all tell me what you think, comment on it, blase, look at it, tell me what you think. Alright, the perfect pickup line. So I simply walked up to her and I asked, "Can I touch the tip of your tongue with my pencil?" See, most people, when you hear these words, what do you think? You think of sensual, yet more so erotical shit that makes you want to show up and pop up and stick out and all that other types of shit. But see, for me, it was totally different. Because this young lady was a poet. And she was talented beyond disbelief. Because her metaphors and similes were just something that was so sweet in her. Again, I asked her, "Can I touch the tip of your tongue with my pencil?" She gave me no response, thinking that she would somehow just bless me with her talent. See, because her skills were like no other. And it was almost as if we were making love in theory. Because it was her words that I would often feel deep down inside of me, and her passion, man, it just somehow bothered me. Because I couldn't imagine myself falling for someone so vixen-esque or meek. But in her poetry, she was a beast. Which would often make me wonder, how was baby in between the sheets? And if by any chance possible, would she respond to my question? "Can I touch the tip of your tongue with my pencil?" And this time she said yes. Which was all I needed to put me in the mindset of a young virgin and a young virgin poet. Sweet and innocent, but filled with an urge to want to try and experiment with new and different things. Because every time we wrote and recite poetry with one another, it would feel like my very first time. Her speech would make me build up with pressure, and right before I would come in theory, she would often end her poetry. Which made me sing for just a little more of this sensual yet so sexual poet. See, by this time, she had my mind, and I was lost in more than just her words. She had me feeding from the palms of her hands, taking everything that she wrote and said literal. She had me. And she had me from the first time that I asked, "Can I touch the tip of your tongue with my pencil?" See, because she had fucking me mentally, and yet and still I could not release from her verbal grasp. Because I was still addicted to her mentally. Like a crack fiend is to a glass pipe. And after my first hit, she had me hooked. And I tried to release from her tough verbal grasp, but every time I tried to run away, for some reason, her poetry would often make me stay. So the next time that you think of the perfect pickup line, just pause for a minute. Think of the words to this poem and reflect, and you decide.